unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block, you can hand it off to him, he can also catch the ball.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Here's Underwood to throw. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by the
Lincoln, Nebraska. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Cornhuskers ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the grab down the middle. He's loose. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And how about that, man? We're trying to give you the storylines of the football game, who to watch. Apparently, it's this guy at wide receiver. First play, big pass down the field, big touchdown. Jesse, that's how you kick off a ball game.
Yeah, not even allowing us to finish our opening game thoughts, but I love the aggressive nature and play calling on offense. You're going to your big-time target at wide receiver. On the opening play, you're going to give him a shot and an opportunity to make this defense pay. It's 6-0. We barely even sat down.
Looking for space, it's Nelson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Unloads it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Making side adjustments here. Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Manning to throw. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hacks to the football. They've got their hands full.
To throw, Manning. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers are in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To the air, it's Calandria. Back open in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with the touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now here's Manning. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass.
Snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! A great two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Throwing Manning. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smothers. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Arch to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Might have a chance. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines, get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Arch Madness. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Might be changing the route. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Arch is going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Manning to the air again. Oh, they're after him. Buying some time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.